Well, the one name that, of course, I'll go to the grave saying should have been was Steve Corino. Steve Corino was the greatest mind that we had in Ring of Honor.
Oh wow.
And just he either never wanted it or wanted it under certain circumstances that, because again, and when he was finally asked, do you, Joe Koff and them, the owners, they said, well, what do you want? And he said, I want a raise. Well, obviously if you want a raise, you want more responsibility. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, what would that look like? And he said, you want to see it? And they said, yes, we want to see it. Okay. And it was a 10-page manifesto when it was all said and done. He didn't have it, it was awesome.
It was already there. He just had to put it to paper.
It would have taken Ring of Honor in a completely different direction.
For the better?
I thought so. I thought his ideas, he was going to take the calendar that we had and build it in a slightly different form so that everybody was involved in something. It would have a lot of Japanese elements. So there would be factions, there would be groups, everybody had allegiances.
Right.
Not all heels liked all heels. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Not all baby faces liked all the baby faces.
Right.
It would utilize local talent that we had, because we had guys in the Midwest that we could use
right
on Milwaukee, Chicago, Minneapolis shows, Michigan shows that might not make sense if we ran Atlanta or Florida or something like that. And that the calendar would be built. There would be a lot of New Japan, because we were working with New Japan at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have our own version of a G1 that we could get some New Japan talent into, but let's have it at a different time than their G1. And so it reshaped the entire training system, talent development system, the way we produced our television. It was brilliant. And they just looked at it and said, yeah, great. We really can't do any of this, and we'll just offer you $5,000 more a year. And he was like, I have a $75,000 or $80,000 deal on the table with NXT. I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
So they didn't care. They didn't know what they were looking at. They didn't know what they had.